Shoulders and upper chest Thursday here in the world famous Kissimmee Muscle 24-hour gym. Still dragging today, 215.5, my first drop down, but I've still not made it below 215, and so we're gonna push some volume again, push some calories through, and try to make this happen today. Now today, shoulders and upper chest with a very high incline dumbbell, and honestly I haven't done any shoulder pressing movements in a while because of the neck pain that I've had, and I've got something going on today because trying to pop the dumbbell up, I'm unable to hold it in the upright position. Some challenge to get the weights into place. Once I get them there I can press them, but it's a bit of a challenge to get them up there, so we'll work with this as best we can. Real high incline, trying to hit that upper shelf, front delt and upper pec tie-in. I think if I can get these 70s to shoulder height, I can do them. That's just the question. Can we get that up there? Tight. Next up, cable upright rows. Next up, Arsenal strength, standing lateral raise. Just going to try to get into the medial head of the delt. Good squeeze, a little bit of trap involvement too. Try to get some density in that upper back as well. Generally speaking, with any exercise that has a pivot point, what you're trying to do is align your joint on your body with that pivot point, both laterally and vertically. so you've got the same movement as the machine that you're using. That's true with biceps, it's true with everything that you do. You should be aligning with a leg press or a leg extension, you should align the joint with the pivot point. And interestingly, I see so many people put a box under their feet and intentionally put themselves out of line with the movement. And they do that because they saw somebody else do it. But we should be more intentional about what it is that we're doing in the gym and understand why it is we're doing it. Most of the time when I ask, why are you using the box? They say, I don't know. Saw somebody do it. And so let's be intentional, folks, with what we're doing. So the standing lateral raise, we set out to bring this in a long time ago. It took us about 4 years to find the Icarian. It's a really rare piece, hard to come by. And it's my favorite one in the market. And when we realized it was going to be so difficult to get one, we started really taking a hard look at the Arsenal strength that I just used. And I love that piece too. They're very different in their mechanics, very different in their feel. And when we had the opportunity after we had already ordered the Arsenal strength piece to bring in the Icarian, I jumped at the chance. And so it's rare for a gym to have a standing lateral raise, even more rare to have two. We've got two so we don't bottleneck, but we also have two because they're very different in the way that they feel. I feel the Arsenal piece more in my traps, this one more in the lateral head of the delt, and it's just because of the shape of the cams and the mechanics of the overall piece, but very different and complementary. Six weeks out, Junior USA's. Some dumbbell laterals. Some dumbbell laterals. Doing a bit more supersetting now. I'm doing dumbbell raises, Arsenal strength, plate loaded, pec, fly, and then rear delts, all in a series. Next up, flex leverage incline, converging chest piece. Really nice peak contraction on this piece. And I've got the lever arms all the way down today. I'm gonna do some deeper stretch than normal. Try to get a little bit more in that pec delt tie-in. Lighten up the weight quite a bit on these to try and get that deeper stretch today. That puts a wrap on another great day here in the world famous Kissimmee Muscle 24-hour gym. Upper chest, shoulders in the books. Quite a bit of volume today, good fast pace. And now we're gonna push a little bit of food, see if we can get this metabolism jump started. Come on down, give us a look, come train with us here where the world comes to train.